Hello guys, welcome to your own YouTube channel English with Teacher Shiv. And today in this video, we are going to talk about all of your problems related to spoken English. Like how can you improve your spoken English, how can you improve your grammar, vocabularies and pronunciation. Moreover, how can you work upon in your sentence formation. Is grammar really important to speak English? Yes or no? What is the difference between accent and pronunciation, and which one is more important? Moreover, here you are going to learn about how can you gain confidence in terms of spoken English, and you can reduce your hesitation and shyness. My name is Shiv and I am an official English trainer. I had a conversation. She has given the answer of all these questions. So please watch this video till end, and those who are new to this channel, please do subscribe this channel. Let's get started with this video. What exactly you are doing in order to improve your spoken English?
Okay, for improve my spoken English, I'm focusing on my listening. As much as possible, I try to listen the things, but I don't watch any movies. I try to listen some podcast, interviews, real life conversation, and speeches. That's helping me a lot to improve my listening, and that's helping me a lot for my speaking as well.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for your concern. So, what about you?
Well, I'm sick and sound and doing fantabulous in my life. Thanks for your concern.
Okay, first of all, I would say thank you so much for having me here, and I'm looking forward to have a very productive conversation with you. I hope I'm going to learn lots of things from your side.
Likewise, thank you for connecting with me. It was a really great moment for me that I'm talking to you. And just because we are talking at the very first time, I want you to introduce yourself to my viewers.
Okay, definitely, sir. So my name is Reena Sharma. I'm from Rajasthan. I have completed my qualification in BA. Nowadays, I'm running YouTube channel named called MASOOM English Girl. That's all about me.
Okay, yeah, that's great. That sounds quite amazing. Well, my name is Shiv and I'm from Uttarakhand. I'm pursuing my master in economics, and I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers through different online applications. I'm an unofficial English trainer, and I run my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Teacher Shiv. So that's all from my side.
Glad to know about yourself.
Okay, and out of box, I do have some questions for you today. So shall I start asking questions to you?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Okay, fine. So my first question for you is, what exactly you are doing in order to improve your spoken English?
Okay, for improve my spoken English, I'm focusing on my listening. As much as possible, I try to listen the things, but I don't watch any movies. I try to listen some podcast, interviews, real life conversation, and speeches. That's helping me a lot to improve my listening, and that's helping me a lot for my speaking as well.
Wow, that's really amazing. That's why someone rightly said that before being a good speaker, one must be a good listener first. And you have proved that. Superb. And my next question for you is, there are many people, they have been struggling with their grammar rules. They feel if they don't know grammar, so they can't speak English as they are expecting from their side. What do you think about this question that if someone wants to speak English fluently, does grammar really matter for him? Or without having grammar knowledge, he can speak English so well?
According to me, grammar is not mandatory if you are going to learn this language. And for spoken English, grammar is not mandatory. If I talk about me personally, I never ever deep dive in the grammar. I learned this language by listening and by reading, by speaking. But if you're considering English as a subject, that time you have to grab some knowledge about the grammar. Otherwise, you can start to speak this language without having knowledge about the grammar. because grammar cannot teach you how to speak this language. For speaking this language, you have to open your mouth, and for speaking, first you have to listen. First you have to become very good listener of this language, and after that, whatever knowledge you have, start to speak from there. But don't try to deep dive in the grammar in starting period, because if you're going to do that, you will be so much confused all the time. Whenever you are going to have a conversation, that time you will feel that what grammar structure I have to use, and because of that you will start to make mistake and you will get stuck. You will take lots of pauses, and that because of that you will ruin your conversation. So without deep diving in the grammar, start to speak. That's what I think.
Wow, that's really amazing concept you have for your learning English or when it comes to grammar. That's really great. Thank you. My next question for you is, um, what do you think, like, what are the attributes of a fluent speaker? I meant to say, what kind of qualities you can observe in a fluent speaker or a good speaker of English?
What kind of qualities we can observe to a fluent speaker? See, if I talk about the fluent speaker, so we can learn lots of things from them. We can try to improve our pronunciation by listening them. If they are good speaker, so we can try to listen them carefully and we can start to imitate them. So by doing them, we will able to improve our pronunciation, and we are going to learn lots of things by them, like new words, phrases, and idioms. Hello.
Again, you hit nail on the head. That's really great. Thanks for answering this question. And there are many people that they have been trying a lot in order to boost their vocab power. They want so my question for you is how one speaker can enhance his vocabularies at the same time how he can use those vocabs in his day-to-day conversations.
By reading. If someone really wants to expand their vocabulary, they should start to read as much as possible they can read, because reading will help you to expand your vocabulary. So whenever you are interacting with new words, try to know the meaning of that. If you are unable to find the meaning of that, try to understand that through the context. And after that, if you are not able to do that, so take the support of AI. When you are asking any word, any particular word to AI, so that is going to explain you in very good manner, and that will provide you lots of example and synonyms, so you can remember that. And whenever you learn any new vocabulary, try to put that in structures, in sentence structure. If you are going to do that, so you will be able to remember and recall that for long time. And whenever you are having conversation, that time try to implement that, because if you are learning and you are just inputting the things but you are not doing output, so that won't be good for you. So whenever you are learning new things, feel that I'm going to implement. Whenever you are having conversation, try to use that.
Wow, that's really amazing. You have said so many good points. And the one point that I have just love about your explanation, that is, or you can take the help of AI. So my next question goes in this way. Now, there are many people who are from southern part of India. Some people are eastern part of India. They have M2I in their spoken English, which means like when they speak, their mother tongue is or influence their spoken English a lot. So that's why their pronunciation is not up to the mark. How one can reduce his M2I at the same time improve his pronunciation.
By shadowing. When try to find a good speaker to whom you love to listen. So whenever you are listening, try to imitate them. By imitating them, you will be able to reduce your MTI, and you will able to improve your pronunciation as well. So as much as possible, try to listen and try to spend your time for reading as well. When you are reading something, make sure that you are reading out loud. And if you're unable to pronounce the words very well, so you can take support of the AI as well, again as I do. Just go on AI and you can find the correct pronunciation of that, so it will tell you in IPA. So If you have knowledge of IPA, you will be able to do that. You will be able to improve your pronunciation, and you can remove your MTA also.
Oh, that's really great techniques that I come across just now. Of your explanation here. Here, this is our intermediate speaker, and this is an advanced speaker. How this intermediate speaker can cover the gap of to become an advanced speaker of English, what he has to do on daily basis.
They have to find the lacking point, that where they are lacking, and they, whatever they were doing, they have to step up. Earlier they were reading some basic stories, they were trying to focus on the learn basic things. Now they have to find a very advanced speaker, from them he can listen, and whatever he listening he can implement in their life. So try to listen advanced speaker speech or anything, whatever you can listen, and in whatever you love to enjoy, listen that and try to implement that, because practice will help you to level up and to upgrade your language skills. If you are not doing practice, you are just following the same methods, whatever you were following in the past, so you will be on the same level. So if you want to upgrade your level, you have to take next step. You have to find that how you can upgrade your level, and for that you have to listen any good speaker to whom you can follow and learn more things from them.
No, that's true. Like we need to follow all these steps in a systematic manner. And what is your thought on it? If someone wants to improve his spoken English, he has to talk with someone who is far better than him. He should not talk with any beginner, because if he is going to do that, he somehow can spoil his fluency at the same time English as well. What do you think about it?
Okay, so see, there should be not a moment that we should feel embarrassed if we are talking with the beginners, because we can learn lots of things with beginner also. But if you really want to upgrade your level, you should try to find a partner who is far better than you, because if you're connecting with the beginner all the time, so that time it's going to affect on your communication skills and fluency as well. So try to connect with the people who are far better than you. And if someone wants to connect with you beginners, so that time you should try to help them, because if you're not helping them, so that they also cannot learn this language. They also having a dream. If we are at an advanced level and we are not helping beginners to learn this language, so people who are at advanced level, they also won't help us to learn this language. So we should always try to help other people, and we should be hungry to learn from anywhere and from anyone. There should not be ashamed that I can not learn this language from beginner. By beginner, we can learn lots of things by beginner as well, because they are using lots of new words, phrases, and idiom and new expressions, so we can learn from them as well.
Wow, that's really great. You have a very optimistic thought process regarding talking with beginners, and you have a mastery in order to make a balance between having a conversation with beginners and at the same time with proficient speakers. That's really great. And my next question for you is, there are many people, they have been trying a lot in order to master this language. In their initial stage, they were so excited to learn this language, but just because of fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged by people, they just quit their journey. They give up. What do you want to say about them?
See, if you really want to learn any language, so first you have to ignore other people, because there will be someone who want to be satisfied whatever you are doing. So first you have to stop thinking about other people, because it's people work. They will always criticize you whenever you are going to do something special in your life. So if you want to do something in your life, just focus on your long term goal, and don't fear of making mistake, because making mistake is the process of learning this language. Until you are not making mistakes, you are not going to learn. So take mistakes as an opportunity to learn this language, because whenever you are making mistakes, you can feel that now it's time to learn something new. Because if you're not making mistakes, it means you are in your comfort zone, you are not exploring your database sound. And maintain your consistency. Don't give up because of other people. If you're going to give up because of other people, so you will be one of the part of, I mean, you will be also in them. You won't shine like a sun. If you want to shine like a sun, you have to struggle a lot. Because on the other hand of the struggle, there is the success, achievement, beauty, happiness. But for that, you have to struggle first, and after that you can get whatever you want. Now five people are laughing, five people are criticizing you, but when you will get success, there will be 50 people, there will be 500 people who will come to praise you, and they will give example of you to their kids and their relatives. So you have to think about that. You don't have to think about now that what people are saying about you. So in this way, you can achieve whatever you said before. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's what I'm doing, because sometimes I also have to be the victim of criticism. Some people criticize me that why you are learning this language? You are not going to abroad, and after some period of the time you will get married. So what if you get married with a person who cannot speak this language? So there won't be use of learning this language. But I say it's my dream. I want to become very good speaker of this language. So I'm maintaining my consistency, doing practice every single day. And I hope if I'm maintaining my consistency, doing practice every single day, so I'm going to take my family and village by storm. Are you there?
Yes, whatever you have just stated now, everything is literally up to the mark. And I'm being mesmerized by hearing these kind of positive thoughts from your side. And I hope you know many people, they are just struggling with some transformation, which means they know what to speak, but they don't know how to speak. They don't know from where they should start the sentence so that they can frame some meaningful sentences. So how they can improve their sentence formation and they can express their ideas in a very comfortable way.
Okay, they are first, they are struggling whenever they are going to have conversation with someone, and when they found that other people is far better than them, so they start to compare themselves with other people. That's their mistake. Because of that, they get stuck, they start to get stuck. So they don't have to compare themselves with other people with whom they are talking. Instead, they should do compare themselves with yesterday, that what I was yesterday and what I am today. And if they are doing struggle today, having conversation today, so tomorrow they will be far better than today. And apart from that, they are not converting their thoughts in English. They are thinking in mother tongue, and they are assuming that I'm thinking in mother tongue and what should come in English. So it's not going to happen. If you really want that what should come in English from your mouth, so you have to think in English. That's going to help you a lot to sound very natural and fluent in this language. Whenever you are going to have a conversation, words will automatically start to come from your mouth. For that, you have to inculcate the habit of thinking in English. And how you can do that? Because there are lots of people, they feel that I want to train my brain to think in English, but I'm unable to do that. So if you really want to train your brain to think in English, so start to write something in English. Because when we are writing something, we are emphasizing our brain to think in English. So every single day, spend you 5 minutes or 4 minutes every single day. You can pick any topic, start to write on that. Or otherwise, you can write about your daily routine, whatever you did since morning to till now. So in this way, you will be inculcate the habit of thinking in English. So after that, you don't have to struggle when you are having conversation, because now you are thinking in English. So if you are thinking in English, so words automatically come in English from your mouth. That's what I think, and that's what I do.
Wow, this is a very splendid and magnificent technique that you have shared with me. And those who are having the same traditional and conventional method of translation, for them, this techniques is going to work a lot. And I just want to know from your side that those people who speak English, sometimes their mind goes blank. They feel that nothing is coming in their mind. So, what are the reasons behind it and how they can overcome with that?
Okay, sometimes it happens with everyone, sometimes it happens with me as well. And as I already told you that it because of the comparison. First thing is the comparison. And second is thing that they are lacking in practice. They are not doing practice. So for that they have to maintain their consistency for reading and listening. Because when they are reading, they are interacting with new ideas and new thoughts. So they should start to read something in English. That's what I think because I don't have much idea about it. Because sometimes it happened with me. So I want you to explain that if if my mind is going blank when I'm having conversation, so why? What's the reason behind this? Because I also don't know.
Okay, that's totally fine. It happens. We are not born to be perfect. We are not born to be know every single thing. There are so many things that we are not acquainted with. So rather giving any false statements, better to directly say that yes, I don't have any idea. I'll get back to this particular stuff. I'll do some research and then I will come up with some authentic information. So that's really a good habit of yours. And so, as you said, like people are just comparing themselves. What do you think? Shall we compare ourselves with someone who is far better than us? Yes or no? With the logical reason.
According to me, we should not compare ourselves with other people. If you are doing that, we are insulting ourselves. If you really want to do compare yourself with anyone, so compare with yesterday, where we were yesterday. Because before, if I talk about me before 6 months, I wasn't able to speak this language. So sometimes whenever I feel like give up, I feel demoting. So I compare myself with my yesterday, like what I was yesterday. I wasn't able to speak this language, but I did struggle, and because of that, today I'm able to speak. So in this way I'm able to stay motivated to learn this language. I feel that if because of that much struggle I'm able to speak this language, so if I'm maintaining my consistency doing the struggle, so I'm going to learn this thing and I can level up my language skills. But according to me, doing comparison with other people, that's not completely good, because we are unique personality and we are unique, so we should not do that.
Wow, that's a really remarkable thoughts you have in your mind related to comparison. I'm impressed. Moez, I hope you have experienced the situation in your life as well that sometime when someone has given a topic to you. So, what are the best technique one can follow in order to explain a topic in a very amazing and effective way?
According to me, you should have knowledge about that. If you have knowledge about that, you can speak on any topic. So nowadays what I'm doing every single day, I'm trying to pick any topic and trying to know trying to know some ideas about that topic. So whenever someone asks me to speak on the topic, I can speak. But if I don't have much idea about that topic in so I cannot speak that. So you have to grab some knowledge whenever you are going to speak on a topic. If you don't have knowledge, you cannot speak. Even we cannot speak in our native language. If someone is giving you any topic to speak in your native language, so I don't think you will be able to speak if you don't have much idea. Because it happened with me, it used to happen with me when someone was giving me topic, even in my native language I wasn't able to speak because I had no idea about that particular topic. But nowadays I'm trying to inculcate the habit of readings about some topics. Every day I pick any topic, try to learn something about that topic. So when people are asking me, I can share my thoughts and ideas.
Wow, that's really amazing. And nowadays, accent isn't trend like American, British, Canadian, Australian. People are being fascinated towards developing their accent. They want to sound like a native speaker of English. What is your point of it? Like, what are the difference between accent and pronunciation? Which one is more important and why?
Okay, according to me, pronunciation is very important because if your pronunciation is clear and people are able to understand, so that's a good. And but if you are, speaking in accent and your pronunciation is not good and you don't have much idea, you are unable to articulate your thoughts. So I don't think there is any use of having accent. I have seen lots of people, they speak in accent, but they are unable to articulate their thoughts. So if I talk about me, I'm not running behind to learn any accent. I really proud of being an Indian, so I'm going to follow this accent only. I love my natural accent. I'm not going to learn any accent because people can understand my natural accent. And why should I spend and waste my time to learn any accent. If I don't know why people are being so crazy to learn any accent, but I'm not one of those. If I have clear pronunciation, if I'm able to articulate my thoughts, so that's a good, because our main motto is to make people understand. And if they are able to understand our this accent, our natural accent, so there is no need to learn any accent.
Wow, that's really amazing. And I'm being delighted to get these kind of constructive ideas from your side for my question. And as you said, like we have to improve our articulation, like we should learn how to articulate our thoughts. What do you mean by articulation? When I'm saying articulation, what comes in your mind?
Way of your conveying your message, how you are conveying your message, that we call articulation. As far as I know, as far as I learn about articulation, so the way you convey your message, that is articulation in a clear pronunciation and in clear thoughts and ideas, that we call articulation.
And when someone is correcting to you, just because you have made a mistake, how do you feel at that point of time? And how do you take corrections for your spoken English?
I feel really good because I really need a person who can improve. I mean, who can give me feedback. So, because if someone is giving me feedback, that time I will be able to learn more. If someone is not giving me feedback, so that time, I'm going to make mistakes regularly. So, I really want my feedback from your side. If you can give my feedback, so I would be more happy. I really want to know.
Yeah, that's correct. I can understand that people are, there are some people who are having a positive mindset. They take feedback in a positive way, but there are some people who are in a having a negative mindset and they take feedback in a negative way. So
No,
that's a problem. So in your case, you are positive. I can understand. That's why you are welcoming for feedbacks. Now, my next question for you is, uh, what do you mean by fluency, and how can you explain fluency? Just want to know that.
okay, so according to me, fluency is not that if you are using, high level words and idiom and phrases that people are not able to understand. I don't call that fluency. And I don't call fluency that you are speaking like a Chennai Express. If you are speaking in a good way, like people can understand very easily, and you are maintaining your rate of speech, and you are able, again, I will say that you are articulating your thoughts in a good way, that called fluency according to me. But people feel that if you are using high level words and phrases and idioms, and if you are speaking very fast, that called fluency. I am not agree with that. According to me, fluency is that if you are able to make people understand, that is fluency, and you can understand other people, so you can make the balance for conversation. Because if you are speaking very flawlessly, I mean very fast like a Chennai Express, but other people are not able to understand, so I don't think you can have a better conversation, and you can make a conversation in a good way.
Yeah, true. I can see eye to eye your statement, whatever you have just stated about fluency, and that's really a good insight from your side. So here I'm done with my all questions, and I've enjoyed a lot this conversation because the way you have answered my all questions, I'm being mesmerized and spellbounded. Thanks for enlightening me with your vast knowledge and experience that you have gained since you started learning this language.
The feeling is mutual. I really enjoy the conversation, and once again I would say thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, okay, let me stop the recording.